Hey guys, it is Supro or Adam. Welcome back to another COD Zombies Top 10 video. Today, I'll be going over 10 more things that BO4 Zombie players will never understand. This is my second part. I did a video like this a couple months back, and these 10 things are things that didn't make my original list. So on my previous sound quiz, we had yet a tricky sound, but a easy sound. A lot of you got it right, but a lot of you got it wrong as well. The correct answer was just failing a gauntlet. The gauntlet sound is pretty much the exact same thing on every single map. So for those of you that guessed that one right, congratulations. Now let's go ahead and jump into today's sound quiz. Personally, I think that sound right there is pretty hard, so good luck to all of you with that sound right there. And of course, if you guys are new here and you enjoy the COD Zombies content, make sure to smash that sub button. If you are subbed, make sure you have notifications turned on. And besides that, let's go ahead and jump into the first thing that BO4 players will never understand about COD Zombies. Starting things off here in the number 10 spot, new weapon support in BO4 Zombies has been pretty damn good so far. Sure, that first round of new weapons took a little bit longer than I think we all hoped, but we did eventually get all those new guns, and with this new Operation Grand Heist, we're already getting the new weapons tomorrow or the day after I upload this video, which is really awesome to hear because in previous zombie modes, it took so long to get new weapons or we would never even get them at all. One example of this is BO3. There were so many amazing and unique weapons added to MP that never made it to zombies, and on top of that, when there were like zombie specific weapons being added to the game like the M1911 or the MP40, it took like months, like 2 months after they announced it for those guns to finally make it to zombies. So right now, it is so nice getting all of these new guns so quickly when before it was something that was quite rare. Coming in at our number 9 spot, this was kind of a joke, but you know what? I had to throw it in there because host migration still isn't in zombies, and it is almost March. You know, with previous zombie games, I think it started in BO1. Host migration has always been in zombies because one thing about playing online in zombies, people will always leave. It's not a 10-minute MP match. These matches go on for sometimes hours, and someone will leave, and there's a chance that person will be the host. So host migration has to be in zombies, but right now it still isn't here. So for all you new guys suffering playing the pub matches, I'm sorry. Right now, only the OGs will truly understand this. In our number 8 spot, this one's all about pap camos because in BO4 Zombies, we are kind of spoiled with all of the different, unique, and awesome pap camos. There is not one map that has the same pap camo as another map in BO4, and in previous zombie modes, obviously that was not the case. In World War, we only had one map, so one pap camo. In BO1, every single map had the same pap camo. In BO2, all of Zelensky's maps, which was the majority of the maps in BO2, had the same camo. Only Mob and Origins had different camos, and it wasn't until Mob in BO2 Zombies where we finally saw a unique pap camo for one map. On top of that, all these pap camos from World War to BO2 pretty much were the exact same things. Sure, they looked a little bit different, but the whole theme of these pap camos was dark and dark purple. Like, you could barely see what the camo was, and it was pretty much the exact same thing from World War to BO2. So next time you pap in BO4 Zombies, be grateful you don't have the same pap camo on every single map. In our number 7 spot, all of you new players have it so good with the new shield here in BO4 because it can tell you what your health is on that shield, and on top of that, you can repair your shield mid shield, because back in previous zombie games, I don't know what map it was in BO3 that introduced the shield health bar, but in games like BO2 Zombies, the shield struggle struggle was so real compared to now. First of all, you had no shield health bar, which was just a struggle because sometimes you didn't know how much health the shield had left, and what you usually do is just at the end of a round, take it out and see how much health that shield has left by just the visible damage on that shield. And then on top of that, if you wanted a new shield, you had to get a zombie to break your old one. And there were some times where, you know, a round would end and you would check your shield, it's damaged. You know that shield is gone in one hit, and you have to get one mid-round. Now, you just buy a repair, it's so easy, but back then, man, the shield was kind of a struggle. In our number 6 spot, we have the Victus crew. The reason why I thought it was a good idea to put this on this list is because right now, we're kind of dealing with the same thing. We have the Chaos crew, where people really aren't crazy about this crew, and we all want the original crew to come back. And this was the exact same thing in BO2, because up until BO2, we've always had the same crew. Of course, we had the celebrity cast on Call of the Dead, but we all knew it was only one map, and on top of that, the OG crew was still on that map in a way. So the Victus crew, when that crew dropped, people were not happy with this crew. It's funny because now people all of a sudden love the Victus crew, but man, during BO2, when the crew was on the maps or map after map after map, people were so upset and they wanted the OG crew back so badly. In our number 5 spot, one thing you BO4 players will truly never understand about COD Zombies or get to experience about zombies is the difficulty, because in BO4 Zombies, it is absolutely a joke compared to what Zombies once was. Looking back now at, for example, World of War, that Zombies mode was actually punishing. Sure, you had some easy maps and some easy strats like Shinonuma, for example, but for the most part, like, playing World War Zombies right now is so incredibly difficult. You know, in solo, you had no self-revives. It was one life and one life only, and on maps like Doris, you know, the Wonderwolf would take away your jug. World War Zombies was really hard, even in BO1, with some more of the OP wonder weapons and the good ray gun and PhD, it was still a lot harder than it is today. In our number 4 spot, this one perfectly ties into what I just talked about, and that is the simplicity of Zombies, because now, Zombies is a little bit more complex. Of course, when you're playing, the Easter eggs are bigger and more exciting, but doing simple things like pack-a-punching is a lot harder than it once was. On top of that, you know, things like ranks and elixirs and challenges, just basic things like that, was never in Zombies at one point. From World at War to BO2, all COD Zombies was a menu and a map selection. Sure, in BO2 you had a ranking system, but it was so basic and bare bones. I can't even count that as a legit ranking system, but all you would do is load up the COD game, you would select Zombies, select solo or pub match or private match, and that's it. Coming in at our number 3 spot, this one is, I guess, marketing. And this is kind of a weird thing going on right now in BO3 Zombies, or BO4 Zombies, sorry. BO3 had great marketing. BO4 Zombies, not so much. Obviously, the DLC 1 map, Dead of the Night, that was one of the strangest things ever because the map released at a great time. It was the middle of the Christmas holiday, and they just kind of randomly released the map. No trailer, absolutely nothing. Back in the day, even in BO2 and BO1, especially in BO3, you knew a zombie map was coming out. Even if you didn't play Zombies, you were aware that this map was dropping, you knew the name of the map, all that stuff. but man, there's been a massive shift in the way they market their maps. They did a little bit of a better job so far with DLC 2, letting us know the name of the map, but we'll see when the map actually comes out if we'll actually get a trailer this time. In our number 2 spot, buildables are obviously still a part of COD Zombies today, and it's something that is still in Zombies and BO4 Zombies right now, but there was a small window during BO2 where buildables were actually insanely overpowered. You know, one of them was a trampoline. You could do some crazy camping strats with that thing. The next one, the subsurface resonator on Buried. I don't know, for those of you who played back and remember this thing, but when Buried first came out, this thing was so overpowered and so broken that they actually had to patch it pretty quickly. I don't know if it was like a 2 weeks or a month after the game came out, they patched this thing because it would literally take you to round 100 easily, and the thing would last so damn long. Right now, if you go back and play Buried right now, it only lasts for about 1 minute, but it felt like before it lasted like 5-10 minutes. That thing was so OP and so broken, but there were a lot of OP buildables during BO2, and now, of course, the shield is the shield still, but the other buildables aren't really all that good or useful. Coming in at our number 1 spot, I really felt like I had to include this on this list because it's kind of a big issue right now in the Zombies community, and that is content. And I'm sure a lot of new zombie players expect a steady flow of content in games nowadays, and in BO4 Zombies, compared to previous modes, we have an insane amount of new content. Back and even in BO3, right, we really didn't have that much content, and that was the, you know, most recent Treyarch Zombies mode. The way it worked was, here's a DLC, we'll see you in like 3 months. That was pretty much from World of War to BO3, so sure, in BO4 Zombies, we might not have as much stuff as Blackout or MP, but we still have a ton more than we ever did in previous zombie modes. There we have it, guys. Those are 10 more things that new players will never truly understand about BO4 Zombies. If there's something you think I missed, let me know in the comment section below. And besides that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.